Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jake here.
Hiya, everybody. Welcome to a big one. Why is that light slightly out? Oh, surely Wright Phillips is on my screen. Oh, we're beautiful, man. It is time. Hello. It is time. RB Leipzig versus Manchester City. Hello, Hazza. How are you doing, matey? It's time for City to return to the bottling grounds of the Champions League. How early are they going to do it this season? Will it be the round of 16 against RB Leipzig? We will find out shortly, but thank you guys for joining me. Welcome one and all. Welcome Jack and TTV, who've immediately booed me. Love that from you. Hello, Narmbread. Liam says FSG out. I'm sure you'll be having a rant about them at half time. Hello, Daniel, my man. No excuses. We have to win. Come on, City. Absolutely, Daniel. Totally agree. Must win game for City, I think. Hello, Will. Time to watch Haaland stink the gaff up. TTV says United to clear. Narbread says FSG in. I'm already being called a paedophile. Wonderful stuff. And Will has already lost all of his knob coins. That is big. Hello, Vishesh, who says, hello, mate. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm doing okay. Just eating some salmon, so I'm up for it. I'm pumped. I've got the omega-3 fatty acids pumping around my gastric area. And we are about to watch Man City against RB Leipzig. It's going to be good. It is away from home. Leipzig are having a good time of it in the Bundesliga. However, there is no Nkunku today. Huge. He is injured. He's injured. Or rather, he's not fully fit, so he's on the bench. Which is good. He is not starting. In fact, let's just take a look at the lineup, shall we? Hello, DR. How are you doing? Samus for Peter says TTV. Guess just go see a new video anytime soon. Good question, Vishesh. I don't even know what video I should do next, to be honest. There is one that I'm working on, but that's not really going to be relevant until because it's an England specific one, so I don't know when that's probably not gonna really listen to the England international. So yeah, I do need a new video idea in the interim, so if you got any ideas, do let me know. But I'm doing lots of background admin stuff. But yes, Vishesh, you are correct. I do need to step my game up. And hello, Niall. Where am I from? I'm from Manchester, England. Niall, how about you, matey? And Guzman says this midfield is dead. I'd go for Foden over Bernardo in midfield for the creativity. And Vishesh says, for sure. Top 10 reasons why United clear of City, says TTV. Exactly, Will. Yeah, exactly. I remember doing how many shots, and I think he was quite an attractive woman. So yeah. But yes, anyway, we all know, guys, this is the danger man for RB Leipzig. I cannot wait to watch this man. If you follow me on Twitter or in the Discord server, you know how much I love Vardiol and how much I really hope he comes to Man City. Werner is a threat, obviously. Silva is a threat, obviously. If Nkunku does come off the bench, he will be a big threat as well. This isn't going to be a walkover by any means. In terms of City, maybe a little bit worried about the formation and the personnel therein, because we have been playing the 3-2 since the World Cup, and both Ake and Walker are not the best at being that tucked in midfielder, so I see it probably being Bernardo tucking in, and then Walker is like the wide right player in possession, that is. And Niall mentioned that he's a bit concerned there might not be enough midfield creativity in that respect, and my instinct is to agree with that. There is obviously no De Bruyne. He is ill. There is no Laporte. He is ill. So Akanji is going to have to do some build-up play work. And that is never a good sign because he's not capable of doing that, I don't think. So that's a bit of a shame. Alvarez, Foden, realistically the only options on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench, mate. So Rico Lewis robbed. So yeah, I'm a little bit wary. But Cheeks, City should still have enough to do the business and get the victory today. Jack, well, first of all, that's not true. And secondly, I didn't realize I wasn't allowed to read other people's analysis about a player. I didn't realize that wasn't allowed. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for confirming that for me. How you doing, by the way, you dirty fraud? Joseph's doing the FSG out video. Let me talk about it. I've already done a big Liverpool game this season explaining why they're rubbish, and that video still applies. I thought Walker was injured. So I think that he was initially reported to be injured, but then he was spotted in training. Leipzig squad's moving me, says Will. I really hope we end up with Vardiol. Actually, be upset if we don't. I'd be amazed if that happened, though, Drill, because he's going to be the world's most expensive defender by a fair margin. Are FSG going to do that? And are they all... Because, let's be honest, Vardiol is leaving in the summer, so is Bellingham. Bellingham will be the most expensive British transfer record. He'll break that record, and Vardiol will break the world record for a defender. Are FSG likely to do both of those things at the same time? That is the question. Hello, Big Morgan. Salmon's well good, I agree, Hazza. Really want to see Nkunku. He was a beast of the a few years ago. He did score a hat-trick. No, you're absolutely correct. He did. And Vishesh says, I think Pep should give Ortega a chance in the starting 11. If you're a City fan, let me know what you think of the whole Ortega versus Edison situation. Rico Lewis has... Yeah, sorry, I read that already. Should buy Hogwarts Legacy. I've what? I've heard about it. I haven't played it, though. Cannot lie to you. Do you hear Pep say City have the worst depth in the league? Well, that's just mental, isn't it? It's not as good as it used to be. I think it's probably oversold nowadays, but yeah, that's a bit mental. Soward says 3-0. I've decided a 4-0 second leg. No cap. Love that, Baldy. Love the confidence. Holland's going to make Vardio cheap. He's going to do what Messi did to him, no cap. Mr. Vardio's going to be at least 120 mil, at least, yeah. Vardio isn't worth 120. It's not about... It's not relevant what he's worth. It's about how much he's going to sell. Didn't he only sign an extension last season? He's definitely going to be... he's definitely going to be the world's most expensive defender. In fact, he's the most... In fact, you say he's not worth that, Drill, but according to CIS Football Observatory, he is the world's most valuable defender in respect of transfer value. I think he only signed an extension last year. So... Let me double check that fact. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure he signed an extension last year. And allegedly, there's a release clause which doesn't kick in until next season. Allegedly. That's according to the journalists. Yeah, he signed an extension last September. So he's got a big contract. He's young. He's left-footed. He's literally the perfect mold to be the most expensive centre-back in the world. A defender. I'd rather Antonio Silva 40 than Vardio 70 plus. Oh, yes. I imagine... I wouldn't be surprised if it was more like in the hundreds, to be fair. 4-1, but they score first. Yeah, get your score predictions in, lads. Vicious says, I reckon a draw this game and home. We win by 3. I'd love that. Guzman Law says, how can you face the least shots in the league, but you save percentages a relegation keeper? It's a good question. In fairness, I do think that a lot of that does come down to when City do give away chances. They do tend to be high probability or high chances in themselves. FSG breaking the bank, signing the both, says Baldy. I reckon Tomori will come back to Prem soon. Liverpool should hold out for Tomori Canate partnership. I'd love it, Will. I'd love it if Tomori came back to England. It's not the CIA, CIES. It's the Society of Sports Studies. Mings would be a bricklayer if he wasn't left-footed. Well, exactly, Will, yeah. That's what's keeping him in a job. Seb, you're going Wembley. Amazing. Is that for the League Cup final, I'm assuming? Apparently, Edison is City's best penalty taker. Vardio is a player with no more than 67, but it's World Cup hype, so 120. It's partly that, Diab, but it is also the fact that he is I know I know I talk about left-footed players a lot on this channel, and it's a bit of an insight. It's a bit of a joke that I love left-footed players, but genuinely, being a left-footed centre half immediately adds like another 25% to your value just by definition, because they're so in demand and rare in relative terms. It's quite a specialist thing. And there is Nkunku, the future Chelsea man, on the bench. Baldy asks, will Liverpool get top 4? It's a fantastic question, Baldy, and I'm going to ask the chat that. Do you guys think Liverpool are going to get top 4? They are close there. If they win their 2 games in hand, then they'll only be like 1 point off Spurs. So in theory, they are 100% in the top 4 race. But they have to turn their form around. There's got to be quite a big turnaround of form, and they've got to hope that everyone else also drops off. So I don't think they're going to get top 4 based on that fact. I think they could get 5th or 6th, but based on how they've been so far this season, bar some unbelievable turnarounds and also everyone else not being able to sort their shit out, yeah, I really don't think so. Will says, not a chance. Bold from Will. These half-half scarves pissing me off, says Seb. Yeah, I don't really get the half-and-half scarf thing. The Jack says Liverpool are winning the title. Liam, who is the Liverpool fan, says no. Force a Grealish ball, yes. Convinced Leipzig fans are paid actors. And the game last night will be mentally damaging, indeed. Totally agree with that. But yeah, that was a roundabout thing. Hello, Maths. Hazard says not a chance. I've done a bet with Baldy. They won't. I'm betting 20 quid from Liam and 10 quid from Baldy. Oh, wait, is Baldy accepted the bet as well? You're going to be a rich man. Nkunku's on the bench because he's not fully fit, Seb. In fact, I was under the impression he wasn't going to be available at all for this game. Footmob said that he had an injury until mid-March, but he's on the bench, so he's actually come back from his injury/fitness issue sooner rather than I expected. But yeah, Maths, how are you doing? Liverpool against Spurs in the race, they'll probably get it. To be fair, Jack, oh no, I don't think I've got a City Dortmund one. I think I've got it was a Europa League one where I've got a half and half scarf. It's City and Hamburg, I think. I think we played Hamburg in the Europa League in 2010 or 2011, one of those. Niall asks, do Newcastle get top 4? I don't think so now because I don't think they'll have this squad long term. City need a left back because yeah, Cancelo's definitely not coming back. I totally agree with that. He doesn't know Dar, is he? Liam, when you cash in now, we'll do it. You think Nkunku will flop? TTV, tell me more. Hello, Joes. What's City's record against Leipzig? Well, I know we beat them. Was it 5-3? But then we lost to them in a dead rubber. So it's probably 1-on-1, is it? I don't know if we've ever encountered them before that, unless I'm misremembering. Hello, Miz. My school's going to Morocco next year. That sounds sick. Why, Miz? Yeah, the away kit's beautiful, Musty. I know we haven't got good results in it, but this will be the hoodoo break. This will be it. I love the away kit as well. It is very pretty, to be honest. Praying for a game with no silly defensive errors. And yesterday's game was huge on defensive errors. My word, that was outrageous. Why isn't Vardy the captain? Make my man the captain. Willy Ball. Guzman says, Pep cares about build-up. Can't see Essen's shot stopping is costing us tight games because he never saves us. How many teams have you seen play bad and they keep saves them in big games? I know he was getting criticised a lot after the Villa game, but he did do 2 good saves in that game as well, to be fair. I'm still an Edison advocate, personally. The City third kit is cursed. What is... There's some sort of TIFO going on here. Or is that to do with the crisis situation? That's nice. Imagine RB London or RB Paris. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. Say what you want about defensive errors, but Forest total footballs you will. I hope you burn. I hope you burn in a pit of... in a vat of oil. We're Leipzig in the lead. Are they 4th? Are they 5th? Which one is it, guys? If someone could let me know. In fact, I could just Google it myself, can't I? Bundesliga table. Boom. Leipzig are 5th, indeed. There we go. And what's the last time they lost in the league? Oh, no, 11th of Feb against Union Berlin at home. That's what we've got to replicate, but guys, the Union Berlin form. That's what it's got to happen. That's what's got to happen. The defending on it was shit, Will, I'd suggest. There we go. We've kicked off. Come on, City. Come on now. Grealish ball's what I love in it. Diaz says the goalkeepers are weak this generation. Yeah, well, compared to, you know, when we had, like, you know, Cech, Van der Sar, you know, Buffon, Casillas, etc. Yeah, it is, I agree that we're, and, you know, Prime Neuer, I agree that we're not in the same tier. Lazio lost 1 game in 5 months in the league, but that was against Union Berlin, and we're gonna get what's it? The player was brilliant. Yeah, sure, Will, but it's irrelevant because City should have been 5-0 up. Like, that's what was so annoying about that game. And they should have defended it better as well. It was just so annoying. It's the most dominant game I've ever seen from City. Well, not ever, but, you know, one off this season. And I'm putting that up with a 6-0. But they just couldn't finish their dinner. Oh, nice little touch by Jack Grealish. We saw Kvaratskhelia last night miss a penalty and pay homage to Jack Grealish with his socks. So that tells me he's a future City player. That is how I assess transfers. That's what's going to happen. It's a thing. Germans to play for City. Uwe Rosler. I believe he was East German, if we're being specific about it. Someone can correct me on that, but I believe Uwe was from East Germany. Obviously, okay. Yeah, goodbye, Saud. Wizzy Nunez. I've always backed and defended Nunez, okay? I want that to be known. Will, I'm looking at you. I've always backed him. He was Liverpool's best player last night as well, by the way. Oh, that's a nice ball into Gundogan. Tries to find Haaland. Nice idea, but not the right ball. Hello, drum roll. I'm doing great. Now the best goalkeepers are Alisson, Ederson, Donnarumma, Courtois, etc. And they all make mistakes. Will says, wait. I'm waiting. I am waiting. God, is that the non-existent City fans I can hear singing We're Not Really Here? I've been nice to you. Will, I'm sure that you've been slandering him, haven't you? Am I thinking of someone else? I'm sure it was you who was always having to go with him. Maybe I'm thinking of KX. I don't know. I'll have to fact check that, but I thought it was you, Will. What's happened to Calvin Phillips? Do you think I will die on low next season? Well, I hope I don't die next season. In respect of what's happening with Phillips, it's been a combination of he has been out injured, and he's never going to start in an important game because Rodri exists. I've been calling him shite when he played shite, but I always say give him time. Okay, well, right, fair enough. Okay. I thought you were just having a go. Oh, it's DR and KX I must be thinking of then. There we go. I don't even know if Will hated Trent. He just quite rightly said that this man is bad at defending. Speaking of being bad at defending... Never mind, Ake did well there. Oh, but it's the guy whose name I cannot pronounce, the Hungarian chap, who looks good as a woman. He passes straight to Rodri, and City are able to punt it out. City sporting the yellow on the back of their kits today, as it's being a Champions League game. Diaz clears it. Out to Jack Grealish. Leipzig committing a lot of mans here. Haaland gives it Mahrez. Well done. Bernardo on the tit. Spread it out to Kyle. We are, in theory, playing a flat 4 today. Do you think Phillips will go on loan next season? No, I think that he'll have hopefully sorted his injury situation out, and he'll be a fine, serviceable backup. That's what I think. Why are you off score today, Kante? MCA looks better on the left way before he got regular minutes there. Basically, I'm a football tactical fit. Will, I will secede to you on that. I will secede to you. It's how you pronounce it. I'm gonna call him Zobbo. That's what I'm gonna call him. That's my boy Zobbo. Right, here is Kyle. Come on, mate. Tearing it up down the right. The former Chelsea man Werner doing some defending. He's not happy with something. I think he just overstepped it there. You can barely walk when you're about to go to school. Can't see you okay? Have you injured yourself somehow? You've been kicking trees again. DR says, Nunes is just bad. He's not good at finishing. His best attributes are running and headers. Stick him at false nine something. The amount of chances. Look, the chances will get converted. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And he's doing some good business on the left-hand side also. City have a player on the bench called Robertson and Shea Charles, who I have no idea who they are. Literally no idea who they are. I think Musty said, who the hell are these players? I'm a bit upset that... I am a bit upset that there is no Borges on the bench. But there we go. Yeah, when was Leipzig founded, Musty? That's a good question. Because they were a 4th tier team in the Bundesliga, I believe. And then they got renamed into RB Leipzig. And then Ranić went there, etc. X Nelly, thank you for following. Okay, Grealish has got some space here. Come on, Jack. Score against Leipzig like he did, was it last season or the season before? He finds Riyad, who should have just taken a shot, man. He dilly-dally-dallied, and he didn't do anything. But Diaz is going to win that. Well done, Ruben. Qualming the play so far. Qualm it. 2009. Well, there you go. There you have it. Obviously, the club before them was much older, but it was, you know, a totally different entity, basically. Leipzig's older than me, making you seem old. Jim Moore says, we're looking at Cuckoo isn't starting as some player. I think he'd be tough to beat. Yes, I'm very happy he's not featuring, to be fair. Mahrez commits a foul there, and no advantage. Oh, never mind. It's a free kick to City. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that Mahrez gave away a thingy. Free kick. Who's the exact opposite of a false nine? Sorry, Drill says Nunes at false nine. I've genuinely never heard a bigger howler. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not sure about that one, chaps. He's doing good. He does need to move his position. He's doing absolutely fine. Allow it. Let him cook, as the youth say. I'm not including myself in the youth, so hence I will do that. Gakpo was very good last night when Klopp took Nunes and Gakpo off toothless in attack. Yeah, Gakpo was all right. There was a moment where he could have laid it off to Salah and he fell over. There was so much falling over going on. I don't know what that was all about. I don't know if we established that, whether it was just luck or something else going on, but it was very odd. Right, City working the ball around on the right-hand side, trying to move the Leipzig players around. Nice ball into Gundogan. He finds Kyle Walker in an advanced area, who finds Gundogan again. Haaland's made some space for himself, and he was there. He was there waiting for the ball from Gundo, but it was a good block in the end. Michael Jackson died a month after I was born. I remember. Right, this is the worst joke in the history of the world. It's not funny. The day after Michael Jackson died, someone said to me, like a joke, the day after he died, why can't Michael Jackson play chess? And the answer was, because he's dead. That's just not, what is that? It's not even dark humor, it's just shit. I was like, shame on you, Mitchell, or whatever his bloody name was. Anyway, 17th of October, I said, put Nunes on the left. I went for, oh, yes, Will. Highlights it, put it in the Hall of Fame, no cap. And now says, favorite every City player in every position. Goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and striker. Well, by striker, can I have winger? Because my favorite forward player is Shawnee, right? My favorite defender is Kolarov. Kolarov. Favorite midfielder. Who's my favorite goalkeeper? It might be Hart. It might be Joe Hart, because he was actually really good in his prime. It probably is Joe Hart. Who's my favorite midfielder? I probably shouldn't say Colin Bell, should I? Mahrez with a free kick. It comes in and doesn't really beat the Leipzig players. Who's my favorite midfielder? Is it too simple to say David Silva? I mean, it's simple, but it's the correct answer. Yeah, David Silva. Well done, Gundo. How about you, Niall? Not liking Bernardo being deeper than Rodri and so wide. Yeah, it does stunt the creativity he can offer. Joe says, how many goals do you think Kane would have in this squad? Dunno. Good question. He would have 29. There you go. Offside. You're offside, mate. Stop running, you fraud. There we are. What was the best Brazilian keeper cooking against Real Madrid? I don't know, but to be fair, what was Courtois doing as well? The Ballon d'Or winner in his brain. Yeah, what a joke. That's what I'm saying. It was a terrible joke. It's not even a joke. It's like anti-comedy. Joseph Gakpo needs some more time. I'm liking him as a false nine. Pace, power, very good at holding the ball. I haven't seen nearly enough of Gakpo to make an assessment drill, but where do you see him? You like him as a false nine? Is that where you want him to be long-term? And Nunez on the left long-term? Or do you want Nunez down the middle long-term? Hello, Terry. Big Bert in goal. Maybe Joe Hart for the head and shoulder shenanigans. Hey, that was a good advert. Oh, nice. Gundogan's having a good game so far. Another nice reverse pass into Rodri, who's found Grealish now. Haaland is waiting in the middle like a terrier with a bacon on his knees. Grealish has done really well there. Don't know how he's got out of that one. Beating 2 Leipzig players. Comes to Rodri, who now finds Bernardo. This might be an interesting attack. If Bernardo can find Haaland. No, he can't. Claudio Bravo should be a favorite goalkeeper. God, get that fraud. He might be my least favorite player in modern City history. Actually, no, it's probably Stefan Savic in modern City history. God, he was dog. Oh, Bernardo, ball into Mahrez, who's in the Leipzig box, and he gives the ball away. Bernardo somehow keeps it. Kyle Walker, Bernardo, Mahrez, lots of dillying and dallying on the box. I want some penetration. If for one season you could trade Holland for Kane, do you think City would be better with Kane? Well, Kane's a better player, Will, so yeah. I'm talking about when he gave Pep shampoo, even though it's about... Oh, no, I don't remember that. I see Gakpo long-term as a 10 or a false 9. Ideally, Nunez up top with Gakpo behind. Ooh. Well, that could be cheeky. That could be a cheeky guy. Oh, not even Eric Garcia. Okay, yeah, maybe Eric Garcia, actually. Yeah, actually, you know, Jack, you've convinced me. Eric Garcia in the modern City era is my least favorite player. Yeah. There you go. At least Savic only cost us like once. It didn't really matter. Garcia was just a car crash. Half says Kane is the best English striker ever. Better than Was. Oh, nice play by Walker. Pop a ball in now, mate. Oh, yeah. I want a fired-in cross quicker. I want a fired-in cross much quicker. Jerome said, if you could sign one player in the world for City, who would it be? For me, it would probably be a quick attacking fullback like Theo Hernandez. If I could sign one player, do they have to be realistic? Or can I sign anyone I want? Yeah, is there anything that Haaland's better than Kane at other than pace? Well, I think the evidence shows that he is, he's a what's it? You know, words. Ball in by Mahrez and the header out goal by Diaz straight into the clutches of the keeper. Now, to say a favorite City player isn't Bertie, then you're wrong. I guess I'm wrong then, because my favorite is either Kolarov or Shawnee. Niall. Now, you didn't answer my question. I want to hear what who your favorite City goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, and forward player is. Haaland, sorry, Kane is better than Shearer, says Jack. I think by the end of Kane's career, I will be saying that, but I'm not going to say it yet. It's because City had a corner. I forgot what I was talking about. To be honest, Leipzig are coming forwards here. That's a dangerous ball in. Akanji deals with it, and it goes behind for a throw in, and he's offside. How many goals is Dzeko scoring tonight? Oh yeah, Interplay Porto. Is that the least sexy of all the Champions League games? Oh no, Bruges Benfica probably is the least sexy, isn't it? Never mind. To be fair, Leipzig City's not that sexy. This is the least sexy of the England games, that's for sure. Chelsea Dortmund is tasty. Liverpool Madrid is incredibly arousing. City Leipzig is not tasty. Oh, Lana, that's a good shout. And Nicky Weaver, yeah, Niall, another good shout. Zabba, of course, and Aguero. All great shouts, Niall. You can't really go wrong, can you? Sounds like you're judging this off his FIFA card. What's that, halves? What's that for? Let me know. Let me know. Because I may... Unless you're talking to someone else. I just didn't see the at, so I assumed you were talking to me. I apologize if you weren't. If you haven't told me your score prediction, what are you playing at? I haven't even told you mine. Apologies. I'm going to go City to win 1-0. Low scoring game. Obviously, 1 goal. Mahrez falls over. You're not going to get a free kick there, mate. Wait, do I think City are going to get a clean sheet? Actually, no, I've lied. City, I'm going to get a clean sheet. 2-1. 2-1 to City. There we go. Hello, good-looking fella. Talking to Mancini. Talking to Mancini. I guess you are. Guys, I've tried to commission someone. Oh, here's Jack Grealish. Tearing it up through the middle. He's fouled, referee. Give him a yellow card. Oh, yeah, Vardy, you fraud. I've never rated you, you beard-wearing gimp. Never mind, it wasn't even Vardy. I take it back. It wasn't even Vardy. Never mind. Redact that from the record. Redact it. Redact it. Hello, KX. Vardy own goal. He wants to score for his future club. Yeah, that was really good from... That was really good from Grealish once again. He's so good at doing that, man. I love Grealish, man. Love him so much. If City, you know, win the league this season, I'm going to get the City home kit with Grealish on the back. I've decided. I wasn't sold on the home kit at the start of the season. Has been what's it? I keep saying what's it, don't I? Goodness me, that's like my proverbial catchphrase. It has been growing on me. Like an off radish. Right, City have a free kick in a decent area. Mahrez, Gundo are over it. Yeah, Walker back away. You haven't scored a free kick since you played for Spurs in the 11-12 season, when Young Player of the Year. Mahrez. Oh, hits the wall. What a fraud with his gloves. Oh, dear. A dorm at Chelsea isn't arousing whatsoever as a Chelsea fan, says Terry. That's fair. But I've still got faith in Chelsea. I still think they win that second leg. Will says 1-0. Joe says 3-2. Sorry, 2-0. City to win the second leg. 3-1. City 2-0. Who's that to, TTV? 2-1 Leipzig, just to be different. No, Terry, I rate that. You probably... Yeah, Owl, tell me more. I mean, if you could sign a player to help City win trophies, who would you sign? What a ball into Kyle Walker. I think that City need a left-back, and I think that in an ideal world, if I could have anyone, I'd have Alphonso Davies. But that is not happening in any reality. So in a world where the transfer could probably happen, I would like Vardy. Oh, he got fouled. Don't be mean. You're currently a nice nighttime walk. Oh, wonderful stuff. How's the game going? It's okay. City have had most of the plays so far, but they haven't been clear-cut enough. And Leipzig threatening on the counter, and Rodri falls over. And here we go. But Leipzig have been offside about 8 times in this first half. What's on the home kit? It must be the only one. The home kit is the best kit we've had for years. Well, I think, Niall, my issue with it was... As I say, it's growing on me. I do like it now. My issue with it was nearly perfect. I loved the concept of the throwback with the maroon and the centre badge, you know, calling back to the late 60s, early 70s. But it was the Puma thing being in the middle that I wasn't a huge fan of. But as I say, I've allowed it. I've allowed it. Will. That's because I like to annoy you. I can't... Yeah, I'm not going to lie, mate. I can't remember what I was saying. You have faith more than me. I'm watching Lampard in a suit ball. Hello, Adnan. Don't be mean to Graham Potter. He's a beautiful man with a beautiful face. Love that owl. 1718 or 1819 home kit. Is the 1819 one the one that's got cracks in it? What's the 1718 one? Or is that the one with a bit of purple in it? I think the 1718 one's nicer. I think. The whole of Prem should sign out because Ramadan Mahrez is coming soon. When is Ramadan, guys? Will, KX has 200k knob coins. How are you enjoying Pep's villain arc? We love that. Cracks is 2020. Oh, okay. I must be... What's the purple one? Is that 19? Was that 1920? That's the one. Yeah, wasn't 100% sold on that one. Wasn't he's doing his more affairs? That's what I was saying. Yes, so on Twitter, I tried to, with the help of my boy Erling, I reached out to the City community to ask who made the Pep Guardiola flag at the Etihad, where he's smoking a cigar, because I want that framed and I want it there. I love that. I love that art. Turns out it was like a fan group called We Are 1894 or something. I've tried to reach out to them to see if they'll sell me a print of it, but they have not got back to me, so I think I'm just going to have to make my own, to be honest. Hopefully, in the coming weeks, months, that'll be worked on, and hopefully I'll be able to have that in the background, because I do love that bit of artwork. You see, Pep thought Bernardo versus Saka worked. I mean, to an extent. But no, it was, not ideal. Ramadan's in a month. Well, that is when Mahrez are going to feast on the pitch, not in reality. Because isn't that when you don't eat or something? Something like that. It's somewhat like that. Somewhat like that. I don't know. I don't claim to be a Ramadan expert, guys. Walker's been playing well so far. Wins a throw in there. Yeah, City have been on top so far. It's been much more controlled and measured than I thought it would be. I thought Leipzig would make it trickier for City, but so far they've been more than happy to just back off and allow City the ball. I guess the question mark will be, can City deal with their dangerous counters all game or not? It could have been very ugly. Says, well, you say that, but if he gets yellow card, I mean, he should have been yellow carded earlier, but if he gets yellow carded earlier, then he doesn't make the foul where he gets the yellow cards, you know what I mean? Yeah, Grealish has been playing well so far. Love when he cuts inside. Cars aimless. Oh, is it F1, KX? Kind of have lots of black players, so nutrition will be fucked for Ramadan. Does it impact, like, footballers a lot? He has. It's not surprising, Musty, because it's Bernardo and Rodri who are being asked to play in the two in the middle. Or is it? Or is it Ake sometimes? Let me just... I mean, it doesn't... I mean, it's very fluid. Oh, look at Akanji actually playing out from the back. Oh, Bernardo gives it away there. No, he doesn't. Well done. He's fouled. Lovely, lovely. No, I mean, I read it, DR. Did you like the podcast, DR? We actually talked about West Ham for an extended section. You must have loved that. My board exams have started. Pretty much fuck for science. No, you can do it, Adnan. I got faith in you. Here is Rodri. He plays out to Ake. Jack Grealish now. Come on, Jack. He's got 3 Leipzig players on him. Ake pumps it out. Mahrez ain't going to win that, is he? Leipzig clear it away. And this is where they could be dangerous. Never mind. The ball isn't right to Werner. These are the sorts of games where he thrives, though. If he doesn't make that foul, then Saka turns him. So either way, an early card would have been damaging. Yeah, but again, game state, innit? Is Walker going to be starting in the Prem? KX, I don't even know, because I thought Ake would have been a sure thing. Oh, Gundogan, nice ball into Walker. He fizzed that across goal, probably with too much power, even if it came to Hall, and I don't know what he could have done with it. But I'm sorry, but yeah, it's West Ham. I mean, they're in the relegation, so we can't really talk about them in a positive manner. I'm sorry. Any news on the FFP situation, says Adnan? No, and there won't be for years, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, you said you did like it. You said you enjoyed the pod. You just didn't like the fact that we were talking about West Ham in a bad way, but we had to. We had to. Can Holland's 7th goal against Leipzig tonight. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. You do feel this isn't going to be a game full of chances, so if he does get a chance, he is going to have to take it sooner rather than later. Talk about Bowen 2022. Old news, DR, I'm afraid to say. It's a thing. This has been a dead game so far, though, from an entertainment perspective. I'm sorry if you've been watching this. If someone could please let me know what's going on in the Interport again, like if anything does happen, let me know. They're also going to have to hold the West Ham stink. It's going to be interesting if West Ham do get relegated and let's say Borough get relegated and Borough don't come up, sorry. You can have little championship chats. And Maris is offside. AIDS. Right to the championship where it belongs. Wow. Hello, your mum, TTV, aka Reese. How are we doing? Guzman says, told you the team lacks creativity midfield, screen outfield. I'd love it if he came on, Guzman. I would love that. I would love it if that happened. I love it. Hello, Pim. Why is Walker smashing the corners like a shot? He does what he wants. Kyle Walker, he's unleashing all his aggression. Bring back Pellegrini to West Ham. Yeah, bring back Pellegrini and Samir Nasri to West Ham. I think Nasri had like one good game for West Ham, and that was against Arsenal, where he got an assist or something. Good times. Apart from that, he was a bit dead. West Ham should get Ollie. Get Cardiff's worst ever manager. I concur. Listening to DR talk about the championship would be my 13th reason. That could be good. You know, DR and Will and Village and Halves, you know. Championship chat. Could be a thing. Yeah, Reese, I'm doing well, thank you. You missed it earlier, but I have eaten salmon today. I thought you'd like to know that. Oh, he's giving the ball away to Grealish, who finds Riyadh. Oh, that's lovely by Gundogan. What a goal that is. Well left by Gundogan. Oh, scintillating finish by Haaland. All came from Jack Grealish picking up the ball from a loose RB Leipzig pass. And let's celebrate with the fans. It's not even Ramadan, and Mahrez is feasting on the football pitch. Come on. Big. Big. Well done. I don't even know if Gundogan touches it. Yeah, it gives away the ball for no reason there. Nice, mate. Oh, Vardiol's been done. What a fraud of a man. Imagine getting beat by that dummy. Embarrassing play. Embarrassing by Vardiol. Whoever rated that fraud? Not me, that's who. Oh, he's been absolutely spun around. He thinks he's playing Messi. It's only Ilkay. Vardiol stinks a poo, guys. I never backed this man. I'm going to delete my Twitter. No, terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Keeper should have done better. Says, now we take those. I want to be in the championship chat, says Seb. Just get a second teamer in the championship. Sorted. But it all came from a Leipzig error. And City can punish you in those moments. And as Will says, yeah, Mahrez is the man in the Champions League for City. Oh, Walker, he's been popping it round that Leipzig player like every single time. Is it their left back, I think? Oh, wait, don't we mean to Vinny? Dzeko has just tumbled into Diogo Costa. Nice. Come on, Dzeko. Injure him. Tuna sandwich, wonderful. It was nice, yeah. Mrs. Nobbins made it for me, and I had it with brown egg fried rice. No, it was Mahrez KX. He's simply gonna win the Champions League with City in the future. So who got the assist for that? Did it actually touch? Did it actually touch Gundo? Oh, I'm guessing it came off a. It's not counting anyone's assist. So I'm guessing that it took a touch off Vardiol. Didn't see it properly. Well, if I said that, I apologize. I was supposed to say Mahrez. My brain. I'm just so accustomed to. I'm just so accustomed to Haaland scoring. With the Belgian Ollie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Less of that. It's Howson's last hurrah, so it's basically guaranteed that we go up. Exactly. Johnny Howson. Who I disrespected. Hello, Nicholas. Yeah, Grealish did well. What a surprise. Jack Grealish does well for City this season. Almost like he's been one of our best players this season. Weird. Picked up the loose ball. Bam. Get the Istanbul flights booked, says Niall. Oh, that Leipzig thing says, in English, we're on the way to Istanbul, which is interesting. Oh, it's a far post, and oh, the header from Rodri into the ground, not really directed. I couldn't tell if he was trying to pass it back to Haaland or shoot, but it was too far away for Haaland to get a foot on it. Oi, Terry's been really good this season. I'll have you know. It's definitely a shot by Rodri. Yeah, he should do better with that. He's normally better from the set pieces. Pleasantly disappointed with Leipzig so far. Yeah, they've been a bit stinky so far. You can tell what they're trying to do, but they have been offside every single time they've done it. I totally agree, Musty. It's also the fact it's in English, though. They're a German club. Why are they doing it in English? Is it like a message to the City fans, or what? Terry, you fraudster. Grealish has been the bollocks since the World Cup. And even before the World Cup, he was good. But I do agree, he has taken his game to another level. But he was also very good before the World Cup. It's a thing. Ake, good defending there. Well done. Well done. Come on. Let's get another goal or two, just to, you know, put me at ease, because in the next leg, Nkunku will probably be fit. It's translated. The actual sign is German. What? The actual sign is German. I don't understand, Will. Narcissist could have done it in both languages and translated it. I can't see a German sign. Am I being stupid? Where's the German sign? Hello, Village, by the way. I think every Bundesliga team heavily dislikes Leipzig. They do, Musty. They hate them because of the 50+1 rule. Exploitation. The same way the advertising boards are German, but they're running... But it's an actual flag, isn't it? Are you sure? Because that looks like an actual like flag thing rather than like an advertising thing that they can quite easily do. It looks like it's cloth. Yeah. Musty says it's cloth. Are you sure, Will? How confident are you of that? You call me a silly bastard, so you better be very confident. I want a formal apology otherwise. Can't wait to hear the 2 World Wars chants for fat ball 50-year-old blokes to the Etihad next month. Yeah, it's going to be iconic, isn't it? I think, yeah, Vardiel did not cover himself in glory. Yeah, Vardiel, mate. Why are you letting me down? Yeah, everyone likes... Will, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, man. Why'd you upset me? City's going down with $1 billion in the bank. Yeah, the reason why everyone hates... why the Bundesliga hates Leipzig is because they've got a thing called the 50+1 rule, where basically it means that members of the club, i.e. fans, have to have at least 50% plus one of the shares of the club. What Leipzig have done to circumvent that, because they are, you know, obviously owned by Red Bull, or what they have done is they've made the membership fees absolutely exorbitant, so that like normal fans can't really afford it, and most of the members make up RB Leipzig like shareholders and directors. So yeah, that's why they hate Leipzig. And they threw a cow's head onto the pitch. I can't remember the context. There was a game where they threw I think it was like maybe the first or second season they were in the Bundesliga. So yeah, so that's why they hate Leipzig. The 90. I want to do that database, Village. I think that Pim sent it to me. I'd like to do a City one. Grealish is bleeding for his club, innit, Seb? It's got the 2022 World Cup. Amazing. Who are the most hated club in England? Asks Will. I think Leeds, then City. Interesting. It's a tricky one because most clubs will think they're the most hated. I don't think it's Liverpool. I think Liverpool think it's Liverpool. But I don't know if it actually is. United's got to be up there, I'd have thought. I do think City's up there. Oh, Vardiol is making a pig's ear of this. Oh, he's done well there, though. Fair play. And here he is. He can bring the ball forwards now. And he gives the ball away. Well done. He just thinks he's wearing a City shirt. That's all it is. United are more hated than Liverpool. Oh, lovely play by Bernardo. Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, I do agree. This Croatian guy is awful, says Jack. Leeds are very hated. Leeds are probably up there as well. They have a shit fierce, but still massive and ruin many childhoods. Yeah, I do think that United are definitely at least, you know, top 3. I think the City are also up there. I think City are probably in that top 3. Because of did it count as a Gundo assist? Thank you, Musty. I mean, you got people all the time trying to tell you how much they don't care. That in itself tells me that you do. Here is City again. Mahrez into Bernardo Silva. He's fouled there, surely. He's somehow still on his feet. Take the shot, Bernardo. Oh, Jack, you take the shot, mate. Now! Oh, good idea, but too high. Leeds, City, Chelsea, Will thinks. It's a decent top 3. Every big 6 club thinks they're the most hated. Oh, yeah, exactly, Musty. But I do genuinely think the City are up there. Please win the league, not Arsenal. But I do think the answer is probably United. That would be my instinct. That would be my immediate instinct. Oh, anyway. Here come Leipzig. Do they know it's really good defending by Diaz? Calms it down, snuffs out the danger before it even commences. Watford the most hated. I love Ruben. Yeah, same. Halves, what does that mean? It's not a proper hatred. Hatred is hatred. Well, what a weird thing to say. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. I simply do not know. Right, 10 minutes until 10 minutes until the first half. It's been a commanding first half by City. They've benefited from a very bad Leipzig error. But they have been the team in the ascendancy. It's been all City so far. I just hope they can keep a clean sheet now. Is carrots and ketchup a W combination? Doesn't sound like one, to be honest. Doesn't sound like one. Not for me. Terry says you got my ticket for the Old Firm confirmed on Sunday. Excellent stuff, Terry. What's the Scottish League looking like? City Twitter went mad when they saw Edison was starting. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Edison is getting a lot of hate recently. I'm still going to be an Edison advocate. Scott Carson's sub-appearance when says, JH, how you doing? Celtic are 9 points clear, so it's shit, our fares. Oh, lovely defending by Kyle Walker. Getting back. Again, snuffing out the danger before it even begins. We love to see that. Hips is still shit. What an L. What a big boy L that is. Diaz on the tit. Calm into Ake. Beautiful stuff. There's been a controlled performance so far. Will says everyone hates City. That's why they're constantly accused of cheating and rigging draws. Yeah, the rigging draws thing is weird. It's like, oh, you rigged the Champions League draws. UEFA literally tried to ban us from the competition. Why would they agree to a bribe? Like, what? What? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like with the Premier League. Oh, they bribe Premier League officials. Right, so why are they launching an investigation? It's a very odd relationship, that. That's a funny emoji, Terry. I am Jose Mourinho. Hibbs undying isn't going to make them shit. Carson left back. Gwen Terry. Make it happen. Lovely touch by Jack. Wins a corner, does he? Yes, he does. Lovely stuff. Pep applauds that. And I'm going to applaud it too. Love it. Pam Pity bribing as always, says TTV. Amazing. Oh, God. Oh, that camera angle is popping off. It's going to the non-existent City fans. We love that. Who've travelled to Germany. One day I would like to go to an abroad City game. I've been to one game abroad, and that was to see Boa Vista play Vitoria. I would like to go to a Champions League game away to City at some point. That would be nice. Super Jack supremacy in it. Ball in. Oh, and Rodri again. Probably could have left it for Diaz, maybe. But that's 2 times he's got his head on that ball from the corner. Yeah, Leipzig have not been good from these corners. Defensively. Just bad finishing. Look, Pepe's like, you're playing at, mate. Beach. Who's a good player but twat? Ryan something or other. Ryan something or other. Hey, I'll take 1-0. Vardio with a nice switch there, to be fair. Ball in now. It's over Werner, and Leipzig's end product is non-existent so far. There's still plenty of time to remedy that. Ake is going to bring it out to Rodri. They're not even really like trying to pressure City here. Just allowing them to play their football, which is an interesting strategy. A very interesting strategy. It's not paying off so far. Can't believe City paid Vardio to get turned and concede. Yeah, well, because he knows, because he's going to be a City player next season. So he's just, you know, doing us a favour now. So that he's in our good books. He's in Pep's good books when he comes to the club next season. That's what's happening. Is that Jimmy Savile? For God's sake. Gomez can stay on that bench. H plays. He can hold that bench for all eternity, as far as I care. Bloody Gomez. Right. There's Edison. Is it a nice ping to Mahrez? It is. Walker's not able to win it. And Musty is right. He is indeed playing at right wing. Is it actually? It looks like Jimmy Savile. That looks... No, that's Jimmy... I'm sorry, that's Jimmy Savile. I'm not having it. It looks just like him. It looks just like him. Innit? That is him. Yeah, that's Savile. I'm not having it. Hello, Callum. Look, if Haaland looks like Jimmy Savile, then I've got to call him out for it. Just because I like him as a football. If he looks like Savile, he looks like a pedo. What do you want from me? Wish he was Savile. Would be able to get him sent down, stop him that way. It's an interesting strategy. Maybe that will be the next thing the Premier League tries to do. It does on my screen because of the... It does. He's got long blonde hair and he's got the big glasses and he's got the big forehead. It looks just like Savile. Looks just like him. Hello, gringo. Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo estás? I don't speak Spanish, sorry. Hablas inglés. Yeah. Una mesa. Para las personas, por favor. Sin salt. Sin sal, sorry. Sin sal. That means without salt. Hello, Galaxy Dust. Top of the Pops. He did used to present Top of the Pops, indeed. Musty Fairs. You can have a look at the attack momentum bar as well. It's been all City so far. Leipzig not really putting up any fight so far, which is odd. I don't really know what the strategy is. I'm trying to figure that out. Is it just try to keep it tight and then maybe like in the last few minutes we'll see what we can do? Ball does fortuitously fall to Grealish. I think it was destined for Gundogan, but Grealish has made it work. Nice ball into Gundo. Plays it backwards, straight into the hands of the keeper. Gundo did not get that one right at all. I've not seen that village, no. Ready to get slapped about the gunshot Saturday. Callum, I'll be streaming it, mate, so it'll be a Nobbins Callum derby. Yeah, I've no idea how people didn't realise that Savile was a nonce earlier. Honestly. He just looks like one. You don't want to generalise, but he does just actively look like one. Really weird. He looked ridiculous with his iPad-sized lighter. And his weird glasses as well. Silva fouling Kyle Walker. Leave Walker alone. It's Bournemouth, Will. Poor from me. What is, chat? What is? Jimmy's innocent. Shut the fuck up. Here's Timo. Oh, and it's not the best ball. Akanji takes it away from him into Edison. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've seen a couple of them, cakes, indeed. Shut up, Will. BBC did nearly pay a text to him because they couldn't deal with the scandal. That is sad, isn't it? Tavernier versus City Clinic. If Tavernier, like, King pockets Jack Grealish, I will end it all. I will end it all. It is only 1-0. You're absolutely right, commentator, but City are away from home. I have seen the Netflix one, KX. Yes, I've seen the Netflix one and the Louis Theroux one. Both Louis Theroux ones, I think, because Louis Theroux did too. And yeah, I've seen the... What's it called? What's the Netflix one called? Like The Face of Evil or something. I'm thinking of the wrong Tav. Are there two? I'm thinking of the one who's like a right wing back or something. Is that not the right player? Am I thinking of someone else? I thought he was a right winger or a right wing back or something. Am I thinking of Spence? I don't know. My Twitch chat didn't update. The last message was about the player. He's a Rangers player. Oh. Oh, I don't know then. Spence is the right wing back. Oh. Well, they're both irrelevant. One right back, one... Well, right wing, there you go. Right wing back. Potato, you say potato, I say right wing back. It's a crucial interception by Akanji. Otherwise, Leipzig would have been in. Here is Werner. This is the first time to really get into City's box. Shot in, and Ederson easily saves that one. First save for Ederson, and it's an easy one. There we go. Half-time. And a very, very easy, chilled out first half of football for City. Dominant. Oh, they've had 3/4 of the ball. There's not really much else to say. It all came from a Leipzig error. I've not seen that, must you know. All came from a Leipzig error. Vardio not dealing with it. Shut up, KX. But I think it was Schlager who gave the ball away initially. Jack Grealish pouncing on that mistake. Gundogan sending Vardiol. And Mahrez doing what he does in the Champions League. That's his 20th in the Champions League now. And City so far are well in control of this tie as it stands. Right, oh wow, we've got a lot of people for the Noblet phone in. Goodness me. Here we go. Let's bring them in now, shall we? Calm says, do I prefer Savile or Gary Glitter? Glad you've asked. I mean, Glitter's out now, I think, isn't it? I think he may have served his time. I think he's already out, you know, serving ice cream or some shit.
Jimmy Savile had a better prime, in my opinion.
Yeah, he had more longevity, that's for sure.
Exactly. Legacy.
Absolutely. The voice you've heard, the beautiful outskirts of Glasgow voice you just heard, is Pim, who's one of my Noblets. I'm also joined by Will, and I'm also joined by Liam. We've got Liverpool, United, and Middlesbrough representation. And if you guys would like to join these guys and just to support the channel generally and get lots of other lovely perks, you can see the perks on your screen. You can sign up to the Patreon by clicking the link on the Twitch by doing exclamation mark Patreon, or the link in the YouTube video description. Oh, Liam has fallen out of here. I know Liam wants to do a big rant on FSG, so I'm going to save that for last, just because I do want to speak to Pim and Will first, because I feel like Drill's going to pop off. So as I say,
actually not. I'm not going to pop off today.
Okay, well you get your thoughts in order, and we will have a chat about FSG. Don't you worry about it. But I am joined by Will. Hello, Will.
Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just watching this, unfortunately.
Excellent. Tab says we haven't done Jackbox in years. We did it 3 weeks ago, and we're doing it this Friday. Tab, you fraud. Yes. So, what have you made of the first half so far? Will, it's been a pretty shit half of football, hasn't it? To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, thank God Grealish is on the pitch because he's the only person doing anything.
Talk to me about how good Jack Grealish is.
That is wrong.
Mahrez has done nothing other than score. So all of the attack goes down Grealish, and you need 3 players to stop him. And if you don't, you have to foul him. So.
That's not true, but.
Oh, Pim with the
Mate, Walker
objection.
has had their left side on toast. He has skint him rotten but 5 times.
What? has pummeled the ball into the box at full speed about 3 times, not looking for anyone. He's useless. He gets to the final third and he panics.
And you see, Mahrez has done nothing. I think Mahrez has been good this game. I think most of it have been good. I think they've done their job. They've scored away from home.
Can you remember anything Mahrez did other than the goal?
He created a few chances. What's it called? Because he came inside a lot, and he floated way. And that had a period where Grealish came to the right, and there was like 3 of them on that right hand side, and they created I think City haven't been amazing, but they've done what they need to do. They've got a lead. Leipzig haven't created anything. You can't do. Obviously, there's room for improvement, but in terms of a half of football, you're not nearly perfect.
Hello, Cosmic Baggy says it's a good half. Sorry, Will, did you want to say something there?
It's not nearly perfect. I mean, there's been one chance. That's like I can't even think of another one. I don't know if I'm just going crazy.
There's one where Rodri for the corner was alright.
The corner.
A bit faster.
Yeah, the corner. So there's been one open play chance, and probably should have scored from a corner. City are capable of so much more. They can deconstruct teams. They've been really, really toothless.
Remember, it's not the City who've been dominating teams for the last few weeks.
It doesn't matter. It's the same quality. It's the same players in it. Haaland should be doing more. He's not had a touch of the ball.
He's also not had a lot of service. You can't say he's not had a touch of the ball. He's not getting service.
Well, it's part of his job to go and get service, make the runs.
That's not the ball. It's not a good player is to go and try and receive the ball. He wants the ball in behind, but if no one's playing the ball in behind, then he's not going to get it. Yeah, it's not always City play. City haven't been a team who played ball in behind. The only times they've actually done it this season was first game of the season against West Ham. It's the only time
you're saying it's a near perfect half, yet they're not playing balls in behind at all for their striker who needs to have balls in behind. That's not near perfect.
In terms of what they're playing a Leipzig team who Leipzig are a good team. You can't say they're not. They're away from home. They're 1-0 at half time. Leipzig have created nothing. Have they had a shot yet? They've created nothing. You can't really say it's not been perfect. I don't expect City to go and beat them 3-4-0 because they've not been good this season.
If you let a team come onto you and just batter you the entire time, and they can only create one clear-cut chance in open play, it shows that the other team, even though you're sitting back and being horrible, I've got nothing positive to say about Leipzig. City haven't been good enough either. They should be 2 or 3 up with the way Leipzig are playing.
Leipzig are set up in a defensive system that's working well because they're not great. They're stopping some of City's chances. City's aren't to the best, but they've had a good half in the context of the situation. It's a Champions League game. It's knockout football. You can see anything happen. Look at Liverpool Madrid last night. Liverpool turn up. I'm sure Liverpool fans are thinking, it's going to be an easy night, 3-4-0. They got battered 5-2. City can't go full team attack because Leipzig will be fast in the break and could create chances. But they're doing well. They're keeping possession well. There's no point risking for a 3-4-0 lead when it could cost you.
I'm not saying overcommit. I'm saying they have committed well, but they've not done anything. They have the players in the final third. They get there and they either draw a foul through Grealish or they go back and recycle possession. The overall end product has been underwhelming. I'm not saying it's a bad state being 1-0 up. I've never said that. I'm saying the City players themselves, other than Grealish, have been very underwhelming.
From this is a great chat. I'm loving this. Just from a City perspective, I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. Leipzig are a threat on the counter, and it is a knockout game in the Champions League away from home. So I think City are. I take what you're saying, Will, that City aren't really creating too much, but I think that is probably within the context of the game that it is knockout. You are away from home against a pacey counter-attacking side. You maybe don't want to over commit, so a more measured, cautious approach, get the job done, I'm assuming, is Guardiola's thought process. Counters need subtitles. Don't be cheeky, Callum. You can quite clearly hear what both these chaps are saying. Tayab says, I like Pim. I like Pim as well. I like Will as well. They're my boys. Galaxy says, City have the easiest team. I think Leipzig aren't a terrible team. They're fifth in the Bundesliga, and they do have some dangerous players who can be tricky on the counter. There is Nkunku on the bench who could also come on. Pim, you are obviously a United fan, so yeah. Before we get to the Liam rant on FSG, I just want your thought we will be doing a watch along for Sunday, but I just want your sort of thoughts on the League Cup final. How do you see it going? Are you confident there is no Nick Pope, for example?
I'm very confident. I think we've got one of the most informed players in the world in Rashford, who can't stop scoring. I think it just depends what we play, because do we rest Casemiro tomorrow, or do we play them both, which could be a problem. I think because he's not played consistent, which is a big thing you need to play. Also, I just think, how is it because he seems to play Weghorst every game nearly. I don't think he can play Weghorst every game because I don't think he's fit enough to do it.
No, he's not that attractive, is he? And
also, I think Newcastle will sit deep, so you kind of have to play a striker who has got somewhat good hold-up play and can take 1-2s, which Weghorst isn't bad at. I like to see Rashford up top against Newcastle with Sancho, Bruno, and Anthony if he's back, or Garnacho.
Teab asks, who is a fellow United fan, he asks, what are your thoughts on Garnacho's new hair?
Oh, the pure blonde. Oh, it's a bit stinky, not gonna lie.
It's stinky.
Yeah.
Speaking of stinky, Pope did get sent off. Will, you're a Borough fan, so I'm assuming you're going to want United to win?
I don't care. I don't know. Newcastle don't bother me. They haven't for ages. We haven't played them since like 2012, and there's no. We just don't interact with Newcastle fans. I don't care how they do.
But Will, if Newcastle win the trophy, then doesn't that mean they become the most recently successful Northeast club or some bullshit?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't. I only say that as a joke, to be honest. Newcastle are bigger.
Oh, okay. Well, I want your score prediction, Will. What's it going to be in the League Cup final?
2-0 United.
And Pim?
I'm gonna go 3-1 United.
Excellent stuff. Well, as I said, we will be doing a watch along for that. It won't be a drinking game watch along, but I will. I'll have some beers, so I'll probably be a little bit tipsy, to be fair. But yeah, I'm not doing that anytime soon. And that the booze coming from deep were Liam. Hello, Liam.
You're right.
Liverpool fan, obviously annoyed about the game last night. Liam, you said you wanted to come on to air your grievances. It'd be interesting to get a bit of input from Will and Pim on this as well. Let me know, Liam. What have you got to say for yourself? You fraud.
First of all, I just want to say I would like to formally apologise to Real Madrid.
Wow.
For saying that, calling you shit, and Vinicius Jr. as well, because I was not familiar with his game. As you've probably seen me call him the Brazilian Sterling a few times.
Okay.
Which is a bit mean because it's not even close. He's very good. But first of all, last night, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest.
Okay. That's fine.
But Joe, not too much. Joe Gomez can fuck off.
Yeah.
That's first. And Fabinho, yeah. But joining them two fuckers, the owners have got to go. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Like, how can you come out, say you're going to sell the club? Like, I don't care if they didn't formally say it in the thing. You don't hire, like, two of the biggest banks in fucking America or whoever they are. I can't remember their names, but they're fucking massive. How can you hire them for a 10% sale in a club when you sold like 15% of your own company and done it on your own? It makes no sense. And like the whole stuff for the Qataris, why are they so greedy, first of all? The shit today, they come out, they say, oh yeah, it's always, every single time, the day after we lose a game, they'll come out and one of the journalists for like the Echo or the Mirror or some bollocks like that will say like, oh, Liverpool have a big summer, we're going to sign all these players, and it doesn't happen. How can you then say the Champions League will affect things when we get Champions League every year and spend fucking 30 million or whatever in the summer? It just makes no sense. Arsenal do it, United do it. It's not though. We win the Champions League John Henry himself in an interview says, we're going to invest so we can ensure we win the league. I don't care if we won the league the next season. We won the league, yeah, nice, but it happens every year. Then we go and spend 4 million or whatever in that summer. He says it the summer after. We have a massive injury crisis. You can see that we need a midfielder. You sign Kanate, yeah, good signing. But you spend 30 million and you stop. We done it this summer. We sold Mane. That we wasn't gonna assign an attacker if we didn't sell Mane. So you just neglect the midfield for another year. Now fucking look at us. It's
Liam, Musty in the chat asks whether Jude Bellingham is coming to Liverpool. What do you think?
I don't know. I really hope he does, but like this is the thing. I would much rather us address the problems and sign 3 players for the price it is going to cost than just sign him, because we all know that after, say we do get him, they're just going to come out and say, oh yeah, we've been stretched financially like they did in January after they've signed someone we don't even fucking need. I don't know. I don't care if I think he's good or not. We didn't need Gakpo, so why sign him?
It's an odd one. It's an odd one. Just a quick question to Pim, who is a United fan. Pim, do you have any degree of smugness that Liverpool have not been sold, whilst United looks like they are going to get sold?
Well, but I'm not gonna lie. In current, I don't see why any owner would buy Liverpool over United at this point. Like you're struggling this season. United have just got a new manager.
No.
They're playing well. United are a more attractive club than Liverpool.
The only thing that is more attractive about Man United right now is the location.
It's not. Look, we've got a young manager, or somewhat young, who plays good football and he's doing well. We're a bigger club. What can you say that United are more tractable? They are. They always have been.
Right.
Guys, I'm sorry.
You need stadium reinforcements.
We've got to
you
go
need a whole new training
to
complex.
the second half. Now we'll continue this in the Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you in the second half. There we go. That was a brilliant phone in with Will and Pim and Liam. I thought that was really interesting. I love the dialogue with Will and Pim. I thought that was a really interesting conversation. So thank you for that, Will. Thank you for that, Pim. I liked Liam's passionate outburst against FSG, and then Pim getting involved in that as well. I love that. I love that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. The viewers and hopefully the Will, etc. Enjoyed it as well. Hello, Colt. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let's catch up on the chat. Yeah, guys, let's debate it in the second half now. Let's do it. Let's have a chat. Let's debate it in the chat right now. Dharma says there was momentum space for Haaland running to the back. Nobody giving him a pass. Shows another comment that I missed. Where's it gone? Gustav says, what's Haaland done? No one's creating for him. No one. And Callum asks, what's been happening with City and their FFB bridging? I've heard now about it other than once the other week. Well, Callum, if you haven't already seen it, go watch my YouTube video where I talk about the accounting breaches in full. Accounting allegations in full. And I explain what I think is going to happen there. But expect to hear nothing for a number of months and years. Colt, don't you worry about it, my man. How are you doing, State Colt? What have you been up to today? What's been your favourite meal? I've eaten salmon today. I'm telling everyone. Aiden says Grealish is the GOAT. He's been having a fantastic game because he's Grealish. I thought some Stoopy. Love that, man. Here we go. Second half has kicked off. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear the chat. What do you guys... If you were an owner, let's try to take bias out of it. If you're a billionaire, and you've got the facilities to purchase a football club, as I say, try to take club allegiances out of it. Which do you guys think is a more attractive prospect? Purchasing Liverpool or purchasing Manchester United? Let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested to hear what the chat has to say about that. Because you know there was obviously I'd have loved to explore that a bit more, but we had a lot of subjects going on there. No, Borough. I mean, I'd buy Borough as well, but they are not an option, I'm afraid. You've got to have one of those two. You've got to have one of those two. And a quick summation as to why, just like a couple of points, like a couple bullet points as to why that's the case. Why you think that? That'd be interesting. Callum says you're not fine for relegation this season. No, Callum. No. Callum says Manchester United because they're the biggest club in the country. I ate pork chops and goat balls. It was delicious. I'm still hungry. Go for some more food then, Colt. Go for a little snacky snack. Aiden says Liverpool. Will says I'd rather have Liverpool because of the infrastructure at United. Tab says we need some stadium adjustments. I don't think I asked if they're an option. I'm buying Borough. Amazing. DR says United, younger Manchester squad, currently a bad team. Exclamation mark. Cons, massive debt and run very badly. You need to replace most of the club. Liverpool are the opposite, so I would pick Liverpool. It's an interesting one. Or they could buy Liverpool and not have to upgrade facilities or stadium improvement, says Will. Oh gosh, this is a big mess. Is this Zach? Is Zach? Bloody hell, says Musty. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, it's already got off the screen. It's so big. United millions in debt, need a massive stadium renovation, a whole new training complex, struggling with FFP, not the finished article. We're in little to no debt, have no need for stadium renovations, brand new training complex, only need around 200 to 300 mil in investment that will come out of our own pocket. We can also spend... Oh wait, here come Leipzig, and Werner shot blocked. We can also spend 500 mil plus with FFP. United need loan players in Jan because they fucked up so much. Drew with a passionate paragraph there. Love this. Tempted. No, Tab, don't be mean. Off topic, this Michael B. Jordan definitely just directed Creed 3 to promote Bournemouth. Is that so, Callum? Is he a Bournemouth advocate? Or something like that. I haven't heard about the United FFP thing. What's that? I don't know enough about that. What's that? I've not heard about that. If someone knows more than me, I'd love to know. Dig says I'd rather buy United so I could piss off Crowbridge. Diggs to Fez. Tips says United having a massive clear out. You signed Veghorst and Jam because you fucked up with FFP so much. And Will says United definitely doing better on the pitch, but everything else is in Liverpool's favour. It is, and DR says I would buy Liverpool. Leipzig having more of the ball in these. There is a game going on. Would you believe it? Leipzig having more of the ball so far, but they played out. Vardiol. Why let me down, mate? And by Main Road FC, yeah. I can't wait for Bury AFC to be in the same division as Main Road FC. What a derby that will be. What a derby that will be. The header, Haaland does beat Vardiol too easily there, but then he fouls himself. Well done, Haaland. That was a bit silly of you. Come on, mate. Step it up. McTominay, 20 mil. The fact that McTominay is a Man United player is staggering. Might have to buy Burton Albion. City again have the ball from a Leipzig error. Gundogan, he's got time. Finds Mahrez. What a save. How has he saved that? How on earth is that not going in the back of the net? Grealish has still got the ball. No, he's fouled him, apparently. Nambreth, you're absolutely right. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Make Vardiol look dusty, and then he'll switch it back on again. Yeah, Ake won the ball. Well done. Let's have a look at this, because Gundogan played in Mahrez. Was it an outrageous save by the keeper? Oh, no, it was a block. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was like a fantastic, like, save like there, but no. Apparently, that was another good chance for City, stemming from Leipzig being lax on the ball. Ake dispossessing him there. Look how aggressive Walker's been. I mean, having Walker and Diaz at the back is good when you've got aerial duels to win because they are very aggressive. Sometimes Walker's too aggressive for his own good, but in those moments, that's when you need to be just hard hitting. Pim says, people don't realise United self-run. Glazers don't spend their own money. We spend what we make. Cap in the Sun Merchants as Callum. Who is that? Who is that? What does that even mean? Always wear a cap, guys, if it's sunny out. You know, if you're on holiday, you don't want to burn your baby scalps. Protect the back of your necks, guys. Oh, Dean Henderson. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be fair. You're not wrong. For real, says Tab. Yeah, yeah. If we only had Walker for the full game at the Burnabout. Oh, I'm convinced, Musty. I'm convinced. But, you know. It's upsetting. Oh, Gundo gives the ball away. But then Leipzig can't do anything with it. Joe says, why is City's ground so quiet? I mean, we're at Leipzig, Joe, so it's going to be quiet right now because there'll be no one in there, to be honest. I'd buy Man U for Phil Jones and purely for Phil Jones. And his gurning face, yeah. Do it, honestly. Leipzig are low-key Hungary FC, aren't they? Where's Rashford when you need him? Haaland beats Vardiol in the air, and Mahrez gets the flick on from Haaland. Vardiol's not been having a good game. Here is Bernardo. He's got a chance to cut inside. Lovely twinkle toes, and then gives the ball away. Nice, nice, nice. Dixon says right shorter. We need to do debate about FSG and the Glazers. Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Oh, again, Leipzig cannot make the forward pass. Ake able to deal with it there. They get a bit fortunate, do they? No, Diaz keeps it in. Well done, Ruben, who plays in Jack. And oh, Jack gives the ball away. Not like him. Here is Forsberg. Leipzig actually have a bit of space here on the edge of City's box. There's a chance for a cross here. It comes in now. And it's really not a dangerous header at all. Easily sails over the bar. I don't ignore answers, DR. If I never ignore something, I'll probably just missed it. If I miss it, just feel free to repeat your comment. It's better for me to repeat your comment rather than say why you ignoring my comment, because I don't ignore anything. I just haven't read it, or I missed it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Leipzig are coming more into the game here. I'd love a second City goal to kill the game off. That would be nice. That would be sensational scenes if that could happen. Know any good FM scoreboards? Ignore means not read it. Well, no. Ignore means like I've purposely made a decision. And again, if I've not read it, yeah, just repeat your message. Because, you know, it's very rare that I will purposefully ignore a message unless it's like, you know, like mental or something. How's Ake playing? Yeah, Callum is doing well. He hasn't had much defensive work to do, but when he's done it, he's bloody done it. Colt, love that from you. Nobbins is doing his best. Oh, dearie me. Players that play for both City and Bournemouth. Tell me, Joes, tell me. What does Sigma actually mean? What does Sigma mean? Pepsi Max is being advertised. Guys, get your Pepsi Max out. I mean, obviously Ake, but who else? Who else, guys? Come on now. Are there any other examples? Again, here come Leipzig. There's so much space, though. Oh, this has got to be a goal for Leipzig. And it's just wide. Oh, dear. That was the chance. That was the chance. Henriks had so much space on City's left-hand side there. Goodness me. Yeah, that should have been a goal, really. Flipping heck. Ignore means not... No, ignore means that you're aware of something, DR. If I purposefully ignore something, it means that I'm aware of the existence of it, and I've made a conscious decision to ignore it. If you're not aware of something, you can't ignore it. That's like saying if someone stabs you in the back and you didn't see them, you ignored the person walking up to you and stabbing you. No, you weren't aware of them coming up to you. Leipzig are coming back into this, I agree. It means being successful and cool, but it's a meme. Yeah, I don't really get it, to be honest. What does on red mean? Yeah, that means if you ignore it. Because if you're on red, it means you have read it. So you've made a conscious decision to ignore it. I don't know why there was so much space, Joes. It did upset me a bit. I feel like the City players got dragged, and they've taken the throw in early. Akanji has to get it right. He's only half got it right. Edison, good save. Had to get that one right because the cross could have been dangerous. City, you've got to get a grip here. Got to get a grip. United to the Middle East. It's a cock on the table. Wait, what? It's a cock on the table. I've never heard that saying. What does that mean? Yeah, it was to say if they had to be made. And I agree how Leipzig are coming back into this. Yeah, Drill, that's a saying I've never heard. A cock on the table. Is that like you're exposed or something? Is that what that means? It's a fun saying. I'm going to use it more. It's like they walk into the room and show off the size of the cock. Oh, I see. Ah, so it's like having your chest out sort of thing. Interesting. Never heard that. I've got my I had my cock on the table last night when I did that presentation. Is it like where you got your cock in a hoop? Or your cock in a hoop or whatever the term is? Hello Mo, how you doing? It is a W saying. I love that. Cock in a hoop is definitely a term, or I'm cocking a hoop. It's some bullshit. I think it might be a Borough saying. Hello, who? I'm back from Liverpool, Real Madrid. Brilliant. I'll have you know, Tab, he flicked it on Tamaras that one time. I don't even remember that City appeal. I can't even remember what that was. I can't remember asking for a penalty. I put my cock on the table. Okay, Jack. We'll be having less of that. No, that was I didn't actually do a presentation. That I was just trying to use it as an example of like how you'd use it. Like, you know, if you're really cocksure. Cocksure. That yeah, so I guess it makes sense. You know. Cock in a hoop. Is that I don't want to Google that because that's gonna lead to all sorts of incriminating images. I'm gonna Google it. Cocking a hoop. Cocking a hoop. No, not buying a hoop. Not cock a hoop. If you're a cock a hoop, you're extremely pleased about something. There we go. Yeah, so that is a saying. I haven't just made it up. If the Qataris go into a room with the Saudis and UAE, they'll whip out owning United over City and Newcastle because they're far bigger. They'll still do that with us, but it wouldn't have as much of an effect. So what does that mean then, Drill, in terms of, what's the word? What does that mean in terms of attractiveness? Shut up, Mo. Hello. Oh, you got Twitch as well. Oh, you're more than welcome to stay on the YouTube or Twitch, whichever you prefer. Whichever you prefer. I don't mind, because I can see both chats on my chat box. Callum, you'll be happy to hear Ake's on the ball. I thought, oh, Haaland wanted that, man, Gundogan. That would have been perfect. You could see he was visibly annoyed at that. Again, a good run, just not found. The camera quality is better on Twitch. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, it's something to do with bandwidth on YouTube or something. I don't know. It is like there's an anti-magnet or something. I'm not joking when I say I don't think I've ever seen him make a mistake. Against Leicester in the Community Shield, he gave away a penalty. Will says for the Qataris, United is more attractive because they love a bit of influence and soft power. The filthy rich frauds. The filthy rich frauds. Oh, goalkeeper for Leipzig's giving the ball away to Gundogan. Couldn't quite get it under control quickly enough. And here is Werner up against Kyle Walker. It's a pace-off. And Werner has the yardage. Walker stops him. There we go. That's the pace of Kyle. That's before the Ake, the resurgence. You're absolutely right. That's before we had a cock in a hoop, to be fair. You know what I mean? United 3 major signings from B title contenders, says Tayab. Who would you like as those signings? Tayab in an ideal world. Mo, I hate you so much. Hello, the Norwegian boy. How we doing? I don't know, Joe. It's a great question. I actually don't know the answer. Because there are some... Grealish, rarely gives the ball away, but he did it. He did it then. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit annoyed Mo hasn't done that yet. Imagine being called a Seaman or David Seaman. It could never be me. Mo, the ball was there to be played, you fat fuck. But a realistic world as well, Tabs. Don't say, like, you know, Mbappe and stuff. Like, make it realistic. Make it more realistic. Leipzig, and Rodri's able to clear it away. I'm not enjoying how much Haaland did well there. He's kept this move alive for Gundogan. Oh, now he tried to find Haaland when he's got fucking the man in front here, you fool. Realistically, Osimhen, Sabitzer. Oh, you want Sabitzer? Interesting. And Raya. Is that the Brentford keeper? Oh wow, another big message from Liam. Obviously had interest. Not everyday club as big as Liverpool goes on sale. I think FSG aren't as willing to sell, so it's gone dry. You also won't hear about it with us, as we have no reason to disclose interest or bids. We aren't on the stock market. The reason United have been so open is because of the stock market aspect. You have to disclose it. What is this Rashford impersonation, says Mo? What? Guzman says, if I'm Haaland, I'm leaving this side despite scoring 30 plus. Here is Andre Akanji. Oh, he's been done there as Akanji. Edison's come out. It's a good save by Edison, who came out there, and he tried to dink it over them, did Andre, but I think Edison got his tits on it. Akanji got beaten far too easily for me. This is not good. Not enjoying this second half. Liam says that's a big load of bollocks. Yeah, okay, well, okay. I understand you've got an agenda, so I'll just allow it. I won't bother responding. I already said who you'd buy. In realistic world, I do think City can get Vardiol. And I do think that City can get Kvaratskhelia. So I'd like those two, please. I think it's still 0-0 in the Inter-Porto game. If someone could please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's still 0-0 in that one. Oh, United or Liverpool? Oh, for me, it's United. Did you even shout the second half? I agree, Seb. What does it sound like to a bigger club fan when I say Ake is our best player of all time? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Ake is a good player. He's got some defending here to do, and he does it well. Well him. Well him. Guzman says, we saw the strength of Haaland against Villa. Just put the ball in behind for him. Passes how to perfect his strength and pace. Will get him there. And I do think that now that, you know, City not as collected on the ball as they were in the first half, I do think that I would like to see City more willing to just punt it up. Nkunku's coming on just to try to relieve some pressure. That's how they caused issues against Arsenal as well. Joe says, if you're state backed, you 100% buy United over Liverpool. Yeah, Nkunku is coming on. And Joe says, there's no way United are more attractive than us to Americans. Interesting. Oh, gosh. De Bruyne is... Yes, he's ill, Joes. He is ill. Aiden says United would be more intriguing rebuilding a dynasty. Do you guys say dynasty or dynasty? I don't know how to say it properly. I feel like both are acceptable. I feel like it's dynasty, but I prefer dynasty. No, not did you see? Dynasty. Nkunku is coming on for Forsberg. I don't like Kvaratskhelia to City. I feel like the Pep system doesn't give him much freedom as he needs to shine. But Mo, he wears his socks like Grealish and he misses penalties. So he's already a City player as far as I'm concerned. You say dynasty. Dynasty. Dynasty is better, says Aiden. I prefer Dynasty, but I think it might be Dynasty. I don't know. Hello says, what's your prediction on the Champions League winner? Oh, I'd love to say City, and I'm going to say it for vibes. Come on, the City! Come on. I think David Attenborough says Dynasty. But he also says Zebra, which is wrong. That's the American way of saying it, so... Jack says it's Dynasty. I don't mind either. I sometimes go between both. Joe says Napoli are winning the Champions League. Oh, I did touch on it. I did touch on it yesterday. There's Hansi Flick in the crowd. That like the sort of the only inform team in Europe in the Champions League is Napoli, really. Bayern are not dominating the Bundesliga as they normally are. Arsenal aren't in the Champions League. Oh, this is lovely by Leipzig. Bad defending by City, though. Surely that's not going to get all the way through, and thankfully it doesn't. Lovely last-ditch defending, but that football was too easy. I think it was Walker who got the final interception, but that was far too easy for Leipzig. I don't know why they didn't play this in the second half, to be honest. In the first half, to be honest. West says, Yaya said he hopes City win the Champions League of the season, so we can't blame him anymore if we lose. The curse has been lifted. Oh. But it does go to show this Leipzig side are not bad by any means. Thankfully, City are at home. Here is Grealish. He plays in Haaland. He's got Vardiol up against him. It's a terrible finish by Haaland. You got to do better there. Got to do so much better there. I love you, Haaland, but you got to do better there, mate. It's better, though. I think it came on his weak foot in the end. Let's take a look at this. He beats Vardiol for pace. Yeah, it's on his weaker foot, but he should still be doing better. Is it the easiest chance? No. Is it on his weak foot? Yes. I still think he should be doing better there, though. It was on his right, and it is a tight angle, but I've got high standards for Haaland, so, you know. I do have high standards for that man. And here is Andre Silva. And it's forced out wide. Ake's got some more work to do. Leipzig on the edge of the box now. City have got the man's back. Cross in. Edison doesn't come for it. Walker can deal with it. Goes behind for a corner. That's upsetting. Yeah, Will, I know you would, you fat fuck. It is a tight angle, and it is on his weak foot. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but I just have high standards for him, that's all. Calm says, if I can see Eddie Howe, Callum Wilson, and Matt Ritchie win an FA Cup whilst Ryan Fraser rots in the 21 squad, I might cry with happiness. And if I see Ake win Champions League, I might spontaneously ejaculate. Yeah, Callum, you should be a City fan. Because, you know, and we're even playing in red and black stripes today. Oh, Edison with another save, guys. Again, it's a save you'd expect him to make, but he still saved it. That's 3 saves he's made. Oh, well, Buddy Vardiol of all players scores. Oh, it's not even Vardiol. What an L. Ah. Oh, dear. He probably should have come for that cross, to be honest. Where was it, Vardiol? The corner didn't pan to him. No, it actually was. Okay. My player Vardiol, get in! Oh. I thought Edison maybe could have come for that. Nah, yeah, that is bad by Edison. It's a good leap, but... yeah, I don't know what Edison's doing there. That's terrible by him. That's really bad by Edison. Really bad. Why did the camera pan to the guy who clearly isn't Vardiol, by the way? Guys, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. 2-0. It's 2-0 because Vardiol's a future City player. No cap. Ederson says Grey Snail. Yeah, I don't know what Edison was playing at there. So it was coming, but it's just a shame that's how it had to come in a silly way. But at least my man scored, so it's fine. It's all good. He's just demonstrating when he's a City player next year. Next season, that's the thing. That's why I put him on the thumbnail, guys, because I knew he'd score. I knew it would happen. I'm looking. We're looking ahead to the future, DR. Don't worry about it. We're looking ahead to the future. He's coming West Ham. Shut up. Shut up. He had the run and the leap on Ruben Diaz. I don't blame him for that. To be honest, I blame Edison's positioning for that. Mo, I don't think Vardiol's won one duel against Haaland apart from the one where he fouled himself. Nobbins, please stop talking for 5 minutes. Why is that, Jack? It's almost like they should have done more in the first half when they were in control. No, it's almost as if City have been really bad in the second half and they should sort themselves out. They've been the worst team in the second half. They haven't been able to control the play. That is the issue. Oh god, Edison. There we go, out to Ake. Akpom was a permanent move at Borough. He's been on fire this season. Choo-choo! Choo-choo. Why not sit in silence, Jack? Why do you hate me, bro? Why do you hate me? Clown needs to be dropped. Pep needs a slap in his bald head. Oh, dear. There is still time for City. I would still take... I mean, to be honest, I would take a draw. I cannot lie to you. Away in a Champions League knockout game, I would take a draw. I prefer a win. They're just my boys, Digster. They're just my boys. Vardio... Right, well, there's no way Vardio is genuinely linked with West Ham DR. Like, you know, no offense. Well, a bit of offense, but, you know, it's not happening. I don't think he wants to play in the Championship. There's still time to lose as well. Of course, Guzman. Of course there is. But City do need to get a bit of a grip here. Bit of a grip here on proceedings. The goal was coming. It's just a shame that it had to come by a bit of weird Edison goalkeeping. Here's Jack Grealish in the box. Finds Gundogan. What a save that is. Oh dear. Haaland's kept it in. Bernardo Silva. Haaland's with an interesting cross. Leipzig clear it. Ake wins it from Nkunku. Oh dear. Jack Grealish should have another assist. For fuck's sake. That was a great save. Will, I hate you so much. Yeah, that was a fantastic save. Yeah, that's a brilliant save, to be honest. Gundogan. Yeah, that's just a really good save. Can't even really complain about that. That's just a really good save. And, yeah, Grealish is once again denied a stat by outrageous goalkeeping. Was it earlier in the season? Was it against the... Was it Copenhagen where their goalkeeper did a madness and, like, denied Jack Grealish a hat-trick? Was that this season? Yeah, you okay, mate? Oh. It only takes a second to score a goal. I hate you so much, Mo. I hope you burn. Sam, we'll be having less of that. I know, like Pep. You got to like Pep. He's the boy. He's the boy. It was indeed Copenhagen. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Should be winning 9-1. Brilliant. Grealish. Oh, Bernardo nearly flicked it to Bernardo's path, but it wasn't quite on. And now Walker's got to be careful because the ball over to Werner is on. Akanji get marking the other lad. There we go. Walker forces Werner back. Well done. And now Mahrez can contribute to the defensive output. Nice, nice, nice. We love that. We love to see that. City just have a habit of letting future signings score against them. But it's not a coincidence. Bellingham and Vardiol have done it now. They're both coming to City. No cap. No, they're not. That's a lie. Bellingham's going. Not there, but there we go. When can I get unbanned? Sam, you're not banned. What? Bernardo Silva's beaten to it. Grealish isn't happy. Thought Bernardo should have got to that ball first. Yeah, Ake has been doing bits defensively. If we had a proper manager, it would be at least 12th or 13th. Says Callum. Sam, I don't think Sam is. No, Sam's the boy. He's just vibing. YouTuber Jake Paul is in a boxing match for some reason. Was Lewis an experiment? Bros played for 4 games and dropped. I think it's partly because Walker has come into form recently. And also I think Pep's now liking Bernardo as a sort of man in the 2. So I think that's why. Here is Kyle. Kyle. Larico Lewis has played well, but he's nowhere near the level of Kyle Walker, obviously. Why is Grealish playing like Prime Ronaldinho? Because he's Jack Grealish. He's having a brilliant season. It's happening. Here is Gundo. Ake winning a throw-in for his team. I'm definitely not doing a Jake Paul stream. No chance. Isn't he a not nice person as well? I don't know anything about him. Isn't he, like, allegedly not very nice as a human being? You guys can correct me on that. I don't know. That might be incorrect. The word on the proverbial street is that he's not a very nice person. Callum says he's a nonce, Fez. Ronaldinho played like Grealish. Yeah, he wishes. He wishes he had that hair and that Gucci deal. He's just a bit of a tit. He did a comeback and made a shitty drink KSI. I thought that was Logan Paul, Digster. Am I getting my polls confused? I mean, Roger gave away the ball. I don't keep up to date with that sort of stuff, but I think that's correct. That's not a foul by Walker. Yeah, keep playing. Well done. Again, why giving away the ball there? And handball, apparently. That's upset him. Prime is bad, says Sam. Apparently Walker committing a foul. Hello, my child. It's easy to get confused, indeed. When will I upload a new video? Good question, Sam. I don't know, because I do need a topic to make a video on. I don't like making videos for the sake of making videos. I don't actually know what video I should do next. Will, you're acting like Foden didn't play really well against Forest. What is happening? Quietly confident about the Saturday. Bold. Bold, Callum. Can you just lose, please? Do you want Ake to be upset? Callum. Do you want Ake to be upset? Or what? Vardio wasn't celebrating. Yeah, he's upset against his future employers. The boys, you're partying. Wonderful stuff. I love that from you, Will. Love that. Yeah, love the commitment. Ilkay into Jack Grealish, who's been City's best player. Into the box he goes. Finds Riyad. Oh, should have just taken the shot on Riyad. Falls to Bernardo, who takes a shot on when he shouldn't do. Wins it back, though, with Rodri. Akanji. Rodri again. Ake. No, you wouldn't, Callum. You want him to win. You want him to win. Here is Riyad. Finds Rodri. Gundogan, sorry. No, he didn't find anyone. Brilliant. I thought Morris should have just hit that first time. Mo, shut the fuck up. You didn't even watch the game. Or did you? Or was it Will who didn't watch it? Here is Kyle. And he passes the ball out. Well done, Kyle. Well done. The only way for him to truly win is by letting Bournemouth win. Callum, no. You cannot make Nathan Ake upset. You can't do it. You simply cannot do it. Oh God, it's I'm sorry, Mo. Twitter is horrendously wrong. He's very good. Nkunku up against Ruben Diaz. Diaz does well. He now needs support. He's got it. Diaz has done really well to hold off Nkunku, and now support is here. Well done, Diaz. It's not a foul by Morris, I don't think. I think he won the ball. Nkunku's done 3 or 4 rolls. Nice. Will, I think you'll find the biggest chance of the game was when Laporte had a free header and he chose to hit it straight at Navas. Hello, Toby. I never wish injuring a player, but... oh my gosh, no, Toby, don't do that. How you doing, by the way? Can't play well if you don't win. Oh, that's a very silly thing to say. Asking Stevie Wonder to paint a portrait would be a better idea, says Musty. Interesting. I mean, he could probably do some good abstract stuff, I'm sure. Leipzig are making a few changes. They're making some changes. Interesting. It says here Leipzig had 3 big chances. I can't remember what. They missed that one in the first half. What was the second one they missed? Was that the... I don't know what it would be. I can't remember it. Also good. Pep dropped it. But it was good. I don't know what you want from me. My ball knowledge increases tenfold the second I get off Twitter, yeah. Guzman says, Pep playing for a draw. He's acting like the Etihad's a fortress, like we can't get slapped up there. People wanting substitutes. I don't even know what I want. Paulson with his mustache. What a guy. Andre Silva is off. Effort making the changes on the thing. Allow it, guys. Leave me alone. Oh, Justy in Germany is called Lieferando. Wonder what that directly translates to. Do you know, Justy in Australia is called Menu Log? I'm sorry, but what an absolutely dusty name. Menu Log. Did somebody say Menu Log? That is highly washed. Highly washed. Right. Come on, City. I'm surprised you like the... I'd have thought you wouldn't have liked Harry Potter stuff, Drill. I'd have thought you'd have said something like, you know, like Sado's play it or something. So I'm surprised you like that. Porto down... Oh, sorry, Porto down to 10 men. Good. Fuck Porto. Not the place. The football club, though. I love Porto, the place. And Walker backheeled it to Guardiola. He's not playing anymore, mate. That is not a thing anymore. I love Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter as well, Toby. I like it. It always confuses me when Will and Tayab are in the chat at the same time because you've both got... Neither of you have a profile picture, but you both appear as the same profile picture on my screen, and you've both got, like, grey font as your username, so... Can one of you, like, have a profile picture, or, like, change your text name for my brain? That'd be great, thank you. Aiden, of course I remember you. Don't you worry about it. I used to hate on Potter, then I randomly started to become a Harry Potter and doing, oh, it's fair. Oh god, Toby, you're a Hufflepuff. I feel sorry for you. Even I can see the midfielders, no creativity. I'm not even a coach. Foden should have started for intensity creativity. I agree. I think Foden should have started in midfield, but I can't have nice things. Oi, Musty, what the hell? Why do you hate me, bro? Goes got sent off. He's passionate, Village. What do you want? He's a passionate man. What house am I? According to the official quiz thing, I am Slytherin. But I was, you know, part of the... you know, at uni, I did like a Harry Potter thing where there was nothing to do with... nothing to do, like, it was like just put your name into a hat and you pick it out, and I was Gryffindor. But according to the test, I am Slytherin. Wow, Digster, that's not very nice. Ravenclaw are clear. Leipzig are dangerous here. Another ball in. It's deep. Ake's got to deal with it. Oh, Grealish. The back defending. What a man you are. What a beautiful, naughty minx. And Grealish is fouled. Well done, Jack. He just gets in their face immediately. I love that. Well done, Jack. Yeah, Musty, that's cap. He did TTV. We love Vardiol. What am I? You're definitely a Slytherin. Definitely. Wow, Jack. Guzman, I just want to... I am a bit surprised that no sub has come on. I'm guessing that means that he's happy with the performance overall and he's happy with the scoreline. I mean, City have been the better side overall, but, you know, is a draw going to be enough? Is a draw going to be enough? Because it means you've now got to get a result at home. Don't do that, Village. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. I get Slytherin on the test, but I do like Ravenclaw. See, I knew you'd be a Slytherin, Jill. I knew it. It's a thing. Oh, Brexit FC are going to wipe out the shitty Parakeets to decide on Saturday. Now, as I say, I'd have taken a draw before. Will, what game? Are you watching the game? Do you say you're watching Borough? There's no way in hell Leipzig will be in the better team. We'll be having less of that. Here is Rodri. Space for Kyle. There's no one in front of him, though. Mahrez went in for some reason. He really needed to maintain that width. When did Leipzig score? Like the 60th minute or something? Something like that. Oh, thank you. Mo, shut the fuck up. Lukaku scored for Inter, apparently. You want to see the XG? Well, City have more of it. They've got 1.25 compared to Leipzig's 0.78. So it's not really that close. Yeah, City have been much the better side. There was just like a 10-minute spell where they were bad and Leipzig scored. And Lukaku has scored for Inter. Here is Riyadh. And let's not forget that wonder save from that Gundogan shot as well. Lukaku. It is a thing. 3 minutes left. I mean, you can say it's close if you want, but at the end of the day, City are away from home against a team in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. So, again, the point stands. They've been better. No, Will. Not Will. I hate you so much. I hate you so much because you know I'm easily triggered and you know how to push my buttons and I hate it. And I always fall for it and I always will fall for it. And you know that. And you know I'll always fall for it. So you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I hate you so much. Oh, I hate Will. I hate Mo. I hate Will more than Mo, though, definitely. Do I hate Will the most out of everyone? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Not in an actual hate way, in like a, you know, I also love you sort of way, but, you know, in a friendly hate way. Oh, God. Remember to bar showing you haven't been attacking. They have been there. But yeah, that green bit is where Leipzig were the better side, and that's where they got their goal. Yeah, and Mo, I fucking hate you, so I don't know what that tells you. Oh, Gundogan with the turn, and he's fouled. That's a bad foul on Gundogan. That should be a yellow card. Yeah, that's bad. That's not very nice. Less of that. Naughty. Fucking Callum. You don't want to get added to the list. The hate list. Don't make me start up a new list. Yeah, really bad challenge by Hendricks. Naughty man. Very naughty. Mo. Actually die. Hello, DR. How you doing? Can I give myself 1k? No, you can't, DR. No, you can't. You shouldn't have cashed in. You could have been 5.5k up. Did you actually? Oh, well done, Will. I blame Nobbins' stream. What the hell? Mo, die. Why are you wanting to take the mantle off Will? I don't understand you. Oh, God. Here is Jack. Ake, that's nice. Bernardo can't lose it there. It's only 2 minutes of time is interesting. No, there have been too many stoppages. I still feel like 2 minutes is quite short. Can't beat a 13-year-old. As I say, Rodri gives the ball away again. I'll take a draw if it stays a draw. Leipzig might win. I'll take a draw away to a tricky opposition in a knockout round of the Champions League. I won't lie to you. I'm not that upset. I'm willing to bet 50 knob coins this game ends 1-1. Only 50. the Pew Viking. Oh. Timo Werner with his face. And Paul, that's your own fault, DI. You made a bad financial investment by cashing in. That wasn't, you know, that'll teach you to never cash in. Jack says Alvarez will have scored 2 goals this half. Brilliant. That's what I'm saying, Will, yeah. I'll say it one more time. If you told me this game will be a draw away against Leipzig with a scary offensive threat of like the likes of Werner and Silva and Nkunku, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Holden with a good flick on to Mahrez. Mahrez can't really do anything with it. It is a corner. Is there going to be some late drama? No. I wish I could rig the roulette just to affect one person, because I would have you on 100%. I'd have you on 95%. Well done, Jack. This would be the last action of the second half. So City have got at least a draw here. So they do have the advantage playing at home in what will be the decider. Aggregates not meaning anything. Or away goals not meaning anything. The ball's got to come in or the ref's going to blow for full time, lads. Come on. Pop it in. Oh, they've taken it short for some reason. Back to Mahrez. I don't know what is happening here. The flick on. City wants a penalty. No chance. The ref's got to end the game here, surely. I don't know where all this high time's come from, ref. Where's all this time come from, ref? End the game. There we go. Full time. The City players want that reviewed, so I guess we'll just stick around to see whether that does get reviewed. I don't think it will. Doesn't look like it is. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that result, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. If City expect City to beat Leipzig at home, so I'm quite happy with the draw. To be honest with you. But it's apparently not, because I mean the game's the game is done. Doesn't look like they're reviewing it. I'd like to see a replay of it. I would like to see a replay of it. KX, what is wrong with you, mate? And Vardio scored as well, so that's a big win. Show me, I want to see a replay of the handball, not handball. No? Okay, we don't get to see it, Fez. And it does mean that, I mean, again, does mean that City are the best performing England side in the Champions League. Every other English side lost their first leg game. City didn't. So there's that as well. We're not seeing it, so obviously it wasn't really anything. Right, chaps. Not really an interesting game. Relatively poor in quality, but I'll take it. Face says not a bad result considering we should win the home leg. Exactly. Vardio scored as well. You know, he's just flexing for Pep. The next stream is going to be on Friday. We're doing Jackbox night. That's gaming with viewers. So if you'd like to join me for that, that's at 10 PM on Friday. As I say, that is gaming with viewers, so make sure to join me for that one. If you guys got any suggestions for YouTube videos, because I'm sort of not struggling. I've got some ideas, but I can't really think of anything that I'm really desperate to make a video on. Do let me know in the Discord server with some YouTube ideas. I want it to be a good video. I don't want to make a video on any old shite. And then on Saturday, we're doing City Watchalong against Bournemouth. And then Sunday, the League Cup final Watchalong. So make sure to join me for all of that. But until then, guys, have a lovely rest of your evening. I'll see you on Friday at 10. And I'll see you next time, which is a Friday at 10. Goodbye, guys.